Hello class 6 students, welcome to Brainwaves class English. This is your English educator Bhumi, and today we are going to do second poem of your honeysuckle book, The Kite, written by Harry Behan. Now here, as the title suggests of the poem, this poem is all about a kite, the movement of the kite that we are going to see over this poem. A very beautiful poem written by Harry Behan. As the title suggests, we could make out that this whole poem will be based on kite. A beautiful illustration about kite we are going to read over here. Okay, so now let's get started. How bright on the blue is a kite when it's new. With a dive and a dip, it snaps its tail, then soars like a ship with only a sail, as over tides of wind it rides, climbs to the crest of a gust and pulls, then seems to rest as wind falls. Here in this stanza, poet describes about the motion or movement of a kite. He gives several examples to describe the movement of kite over here. At first, poet has described that the kite looks very beautiful, very bright on the blue sky. It moves toward the direction of the wind with dip and dive. Dip and dive here, actually dive means to jump into water with your arms and head first. But over here in this poem, dive does not mean this. Dive means that it is moving. The description of movement is expressed with the term dive, even as well as dip. Okay, here dive and dip both are terms which are used to describe the movement, which is used to describe the movement of kite. Hope that you understand this. Now let's go next. It snaps its tail, then soars like a ship. Snaps mean, actually snap mean to break or be broken suddenly, but actually over here it does not mean this. Snap means similar to movement of its tail. Okay, kite has a tail at the bottom. That tail is also moving towards the direction of wind. It soars like a ship. Soars means to fly high. Like ship on the water, it ship sails on the water very high, very fast. Similarly, kite is also sailing in on the whole sky very high, very fast. Okay, here poet has related ship movement and kite movement, that when ship floats on water it moves very fast. Similarly, kite when it is floating, or I would say flying in the sky, that time it moves very high, very fast. Done. Next. With only a sail, as over tides of wind it rides. Here it said that like ship sails over tides, similarly kite rides in wind, climbs to the crest of a gust and pulls, then seems to rest as wind falls. Here it's been said that crest, gust, why these terms are used. Overall, crest means top of something, okay, top of something, of a gust. Gust means sudden and strong wind. When strong wind blows, that time kite also blows toward that direction, and when wind suddenly stops, then kite also falls. Why the term crest is used over here? When kite reaches the top of the sky, that time when a strong wind hits the kite, it blows toward that direction, and when the wind stops, then kite also falls over there. It's very obvious, it's very normal. Before going to next, I would add something over here. Whatever meanings you can see on the screen, boxes are made. Kindly do not write these meanings. Why? Because these meanings are not related to the poem. Whatever meaning I am telling to you, if you want to write, then write that meaning which I am telling to you. Do not write these meanings, because I will not say these meanings are wrong, but they are not related to the poem. Okay? And some important terms are highlighted. These are little bit difficult terms. You can underline these terms and write the meaning beside it what I am telling to you. Why to write meaning? Is it compulsory to write? These questions maybe are arising in your mind. So it's not compulsory. If you want to write, then write. Otherwise, do not have to write. Why to write these meanings? Just for your understanding purpose. Like today you are reading the poem, today everything will get in your mind, but after some days you will definitely forget. So when you are again reading the poem, that time if the meanings are beside your book, it would be easy for you to just memorize, right? Easy for you to recap. Now let's move to the next part of the poem. When string goes slack, you wind it back and run until a new breeze blows and its wing fill and up it goes. Here it said that sometimes what happens during flying of a kite, the string looses down from our hand. That time kite blows independently towards the direction of wind. After that it's mentioned that how bright on the blue it's a kite when it's new. When it is new, that time the kite looks very beautiful, very bright on the blue sky when we are flying the kite. But after that what happens? Let's see. But a rigider thing you never will see when it flaps on a string in the top of a tree. Here it means that, but suddenly what happens, or rigider thing, what is it? Maybe you have not noticed that when it loses the balance from the string and it falls down, somewhere it stucks to the top of the tree and it turns out, and at the last this happens. So this way an experience of a kite, a movement of a kite is mentioned or is described by poet. What he says overall? He says that how beautiful the kite looks when it's new, when it's flying over the sky. It similarly looks like a ship sailing on waves. Same way it looks, kite also moves in the whole sky. Suddenly, if string loses down, then kite moves independently toward the direction of that wind, and later it falls down. It falls over the top of the tree and it gets turned out. Hope that you understood this poem. It is a very easy poem to understand. If you like this video, kindly click on that like button. You can share these videos to your friends so that they also will get benefited like you. You can type brainwave over the search bar of YouTube. You will get brainwave's channel. You can subscribe that channel to get instant notification. We provide education of class 6 and class 7 English by me. Class 7 videos are not posted now, but it will soon get posted. From next week onwards, I think that your videos will get posted. Class 11 and class 12 nutrition and biology by Shushmam. Till that then, thank you very much. We will meet again on next video where we will be doing with the next poem, third poem. Okay, so till this much then, thank you very much. Bye.